Today in this video we'll be solving this question, which is IPO. Yeah, it is an lead code number 502 question. So let's read the question. Suppose lead code will start its IPO soon, and in order to sell a good price of its shares to venture capital, lead code would like to work on some projects to increase its capital before the IPO. Since it has limited resources, it can only finish at most K distinct projects before the IPO, right? Help lead code design the best way to maximize its total capital after finishing at most K distinct projects. And I am given n projects where the ith project has a pure profits of I, and a minimum capital of I is needed to start. Okay, so initially you have W as a capital, you have W amounts, and when you finish a project you will obtain its pure profit, and the profit will be added to your total capital. Pick a list of at most k distinct projects from the given projects to maximize your final capital and return the final maximized capital. The answer is guaranteed to fit in a 32-bit signed integer. And I will explain this example later on. First, let's see some of the constraints. Okay, k can go up to 1 to 10 to the power 5, so it means that k will not be 0. Okay, and the W capital can be in the range of 0 to 10 to the power 9. Project's route length is n, and n can go up to maximum 10 to the power 5, right? And capital route length is also n, and n can go up to 10 to the power 5 to 1, and profits of I can go up to 10 to the power 4, and this. Yeah, I think it's easy to understand what they want to say. Okay, if we let's discuss this example 1, right? K is 2. It means that I can select at most 2 projects from my project list, and initially my capital is 0, W is given 0, right? So I will have this 1, 2 and 3 as a option, profits. Definitely, like if you are a person, then you will definitely like to solve, and you are given to choose 2 projects, and you want you want to maximize your capital, right? So definitely you will be selecting 2 and 3, right? But if you look at the capital of second project is 1, and the capital of third project also 1, and right now currently I just have 0 in my capital as a capital, right? I have 0, so I can't take these 2 projects. Okay, so I have to do something. So what I will do is that I will first pick this project 1, right? Since your initial capital is 0, you can only start the project index 0. Okay, after finishing it will obtain profit 1, and your capital becomes 1. I will finish this. I will take this project, and I will take the profit, and my capital will become 1. And then after that I can I will check among 2 and 3 which is largest, and I will definitely try to pick one project from there, because I have picked off 1 project and now only 1 project is left. So I will pick this 3. So it will be 1 plus 3 is equals to 4. Final, this is the maximum capital I can make by selecting 2 distinct projects from this projects given to us. Okay, and there is capital also. Yeah, right, I have to consider about the capital. I can't just select any the maximum profit giving project. I cannot select that. I have to look into the capital as well. The capital must be lesser than or equals to my current capital, right? And this is also k is equals to 3, and current capital is also 0 here, and profits are given and capitals are given also. So if you can select 3 projects, so definitely I think you can select like this is how you have to go. You can select all of them. No, it's not true. You could select, but you need to have capital with you as well, right? So W is 0 here, right? Capital is 0. I can select this guy. I will select the first project, and I will take the capital which is 1. Now my capital is 1. Okay, let me write it in my board. Okay, things will get more clear there, right? First, what is my w is 0, right? And I profits is equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3, and this is capital 0 comma 1 comma 2. Now I have 0. Now I have 0 as a capital. Can I pick this first index project? No, I don't think I cannot pick this project, because just because it has a capital of 1 and I have currently 0. But can I pick this guy? Yes, I can. So I will pick this guy. I will finish the project and take the profit, which is 1. Okay. Now K is what? Initially K was 3. I picked one project and it is now 2. Right? I can pick 2 projects. So now my capital is 1. I can pick I can pick this second project. I don't think so, just because it is 2 and which is greater than my current capital. So I have to decide, go for something else. So I will pick this thing, and I will pick this project and add to my capital. I will add the profit to my capital. 0 plus 1 plus 2. Okay, right? And K is now 1. I can now pick one and only project. Now W is what? The current capital is 3, and can I pick this one? Yes, I can pick, just because 3 is greater than 2, right? I can pick this up. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 is like 6, and this is the maximum profit, capital I can make. See, the answer is, output is also 6. Now let's see how am I going to solve this question. Right, this is the main thing. I hope you guys understood the question. So let's see how am I going to solve this. One possible brute force solution can be that you just loop each for each K, like for there are, you can select two projects, right? And then you will loop the capital and projects profits and capital array, and you will find the such project which has a capital lesser than or equals to the current capital, right? And among all of them, all of the projects which has capital less than or equals to W, you will try to pick that project which has maximum profit, right? And you will keep doing it for like when K will be, for K number of times you will be doing, but I think that will be beyond my time complexity. Like K can be in the range of 10 to the power 5, 10 to the power 5, and also can be range in 10 to the power 5. So it will be definitely out of the time complexity limits, right? O of n square it will be, and so I have to think of something else. Like I can, if you closely see, then I can only select that project which has which capital has less, which capital is lesser than or equals to my current capital. Like suppose I have my current capital is 50, right? And I have projects like let's write the profits here. First of all, profits is something like 10, 200, 300, let's say 50, anything can be, yeah. And this is my capitals. The first one is like 60, let's say, and the 70, 10 and 20, right? I have this. If you closely see, then I can with my initial capital I can only select these two, right? And I will definitely, and if I look the profit of them, then 300 is the maximum, so I will definitely go with this. Like this is the brute force idea, but I want something which is optimized solution. So one thing I can think of is that I will sort the array, and that will be capital. But before that I have to make sure that I wrap them up in a single array, you can say I will make a pair like 10 60, not 10 60 6, let's say 60 comma 10 and 70 comma 200 and 10 comma 300 and 20 comma 50. Now what I will try to do is that I will try to sort this array. And why I am doing so? Because I know that I will try to pick I can only pick the projects which has capitals lesser than or equals to 50. So for that, I have what I was doing earlier, I was just iterating each time for each k, but now I will sort it, and I will have, I can just do one time only. I will just iterate for one time only. I will show you with the code, then it will be more clear, but let's see the algorithm for now, right? Let's sort this array. Let's call this projects. Now if you sort this, then 10 will definitely come first, 10 comma 300 and 20 comma 50, yes, and 60 comma 10 and 70 comma 200, right? Now suppose your k is just 2. Your k is just 2. You can only select let's say k is 3. Okay, it will be more good. Yeah, let's say k is 3. Now you will say I have an index which is currently, let's say, 0. Okay, I have index which is currently 0, and I am pointing here. So I will see, is the capital, this is the capital, is lesser than lesser than or equals to 50. Yes, it is. If, let's say, projects dot first is lesser than or equals to w, which is my capital, right? Then I will say index plus plus. It means I can pick this. Okay, so my index will move to 1. Now can I pick this up? Yes, I can, because 20 is lesser than 50. Okay, now index will move on. Index will go to 2. Can I pick this up? No, you cannot pick this up, right? So you cannot pick this up. My loop will end here, and I will try to I have two options here left. Either I can pick this project, or else I can pick this project. So which project would you like to pick up? Definitely the project with maximum profit, and this is the profit, this is 300 and it has maximum profit, right? So I will pick this project, and I will increase my capital. So now earlier on the capital was 50, right? My capital was 50 here. Now I choose this project, and it become 50 plus 300, 350, right? Now I have 300, and my index earlier on was here. My index earlier on was here. Can I pick? Projects dot first, which is 60, is lesser than or equals to w? Yes, it is. So I will move. Index will be 3. Index will be increased, right? So I will go here. Is it again lesser than 70 is lesser than 350? Yes, it is. So now my index will go out of the bounds. So this is the time when I will stop, right? And I have to select two projects from here. Now which two projects would you like to pick up? Definitely the second first maximum profit one project, and the second one, the project will be of the profit which has that project with second maximum profit. You will pick that one. And if you closely see, then this one project has maximum profit, which is 200, and this one has 50 as a profit. So 200 plus 50, 250 will be the profit I will get. So it's 600 now. This is the maximum capital I can get. Okay, this is the maximum capital I can get if my k is 3. Like I think you got the logic that I have to sort it, and the main question is that how do I know that I have to pick this, I have to pick this up. Like earlier on 50, I in my initial time my capital was 50, right? So I could only pick these up two, and I decided that I will pick this. Now when uh, capital become 350, I could pick this and this, and my k was 2, right? At that time, right? So I which one should I pick? So definitely I am going to pick that one which has maximum profit. So I think I have to you know make a priority queue so that I will insert the profits in I will store the profits of each and every project into it, and I will, as per my requirement, I will pop it, and that priority will be a max if, because I want maximum profit to be on the top. So yeah, so let me show you how I am going to use a priority queue here. Okay, so let's take this example again, right? My W capital is 50 initially, okay, and index is 0. Okay, this is my priority queue. It is a max if, okay, and like index, my index is 0, right? And is it greater project dot fit which is 10 is greater than 12 and 50? Yes, it is. So index will move here, and I will insert that 300 into my priority queue as well. So 300 inserted into the priority queue. So is 50 not sorry not 50, is 20 lesser than or equals to 50? Yes, it is lesser. So I will insert 50, which is the profit of that project. I will insert into my priority queue. So 50 I will insert, and it will look something like this. 300 will be on the top just because it's greater than 50. Yeah, when I will go here, I found that when I went here, I found that my 60 is not lesser than or equals to 50. 50 is my current capital, and it's not, 60 is less, not lesser than 50, right? So I cannot include it into my priority queue, and it, why? And I cannot pick this project currently because I don't have minimum enough I don't have enough capital with me. So I will stop here. Now I will decide for my k is equals to, I have to choose a project. I will choose a project, and I will choose the top guy, which is 300, and I will pop it. So I popped it, right? 50 plus 300, I will simply select it, which is 350, right? And my index was here, right? And I will now check, is 60 lesser than or equal to 350? Yes, it is. I have to include 10 also now. So when I included 10, 50 will be on the top and 10 will be on down, right? It's lesser than, yeah, so it will go here. Now 70 is lesser than or equals to W. Yes, what is W? 350. Is it lesser? Yes, it is lesser. So now I will insert 200 into my priority queue, and 200 is greatest among all of them, so 200 will be on the top. Now index goes at the end, yeah, and this is where the loop will, the while loop will finish here. This is where while loop will finish. Now I will check, I will pick the 200, right? I want 200 because I forgot to decrease k. It would be 2, and I am going to pick 1. Again it will be 1. I pick this one, 200. I pick this 200. 350 plus 200, it became 550. Now again my k is 1. It means that I have to choose a project, so I will choose one project from here, which is of 50. I will choose 50. Now it is 600. So this is the maximum profit I can make. Like one condition can be there, like I'm checking the top of the priority queue, but might happen that the priority queue is empty, and at that time uh, uh, might I might fall into a runtime error. So what does it mean that my priority queue is empty? So let's see. For that, let's see. Okay, yeah. Suppose I have project profits equals to this. Let's take a new test case. Profits is 10, 20, yeah, 30. Yeah. And my capitals for them is like 100, 200 and 300. And my W is currently, let's say, 10 only. Do you think from this project, from this capital, can I pick this anyone from any project from this, from the project list? No, I don't think I can pick any. So at that time I would not be able to insert anything into my priority queue, right? And that is the time when I have to say break the for loop. Why? Just because I cannot pick anything. I cannot pick any projects with my initial capital, so I have to break the law, for loop. So let's see the code so that it gets into your head, the complete logic. Okay, now we will code. Int n is equals to profits dot size, right? Let's take a vector of pairs in comment, right? And let name it projects. And why I'm doing so that I can keep respective profits and capital in one place that is vector. I will iterate and then bind them, right? Projects dot push back first capital of I and profits of I. And now I have to say what? Sort it. Projects dot begin. I will say projects dot end. I sorted it out. Let me take a priority queue. I explained you the use, yes, and it will be of int only. Let's name it priority queue. I think, okay, yeah. Let me use a for loop for k times, right? And I will be looping inside that projects list as well. So let's take a index which is 0 currently, and index is lesser than n, and projects of that index and dot. I want to check the capital. I want to make sure that the capital of that particular project is lesser than or equals to the initial, capital I have. And the projects of index is dot first is lesser than or equals to W. Well, let me do a minor change here. Let's say int answer is equals to W, right? And I will say answer here. Now I will say I can include this project, right? And I will push it into my priority queue. pq dot push projects of index dot second. This is the profit, right? Second is the profit one. What I will do is that answer is equals to answer plus pq dot top. I will choose the top guy. Yeah, I want the maximum profit. That's why I choose the top guy. I will say pq dot pop. But there can be a situation that my pq is empty, and in that situation I am going to break the statement, break the for loop. Let me write it here. There is not a single project I can pick. At last I will return the answer. So the time complexity of this solution is n into log of n, and login. That's why, just because I'm sorting the projects array, and the space complexity is going to be O of n. This projects vector I am using, and it is taking me up space complexity of O of n, big O of n. So let's run this. I think I've done something wrong. I should have increased the index. Sorry. Time limit is expected. Yeah. So let's submit it. Now submitted. If you have any doubts, like anything related to career studies and anything related to lead code or DSA, you can ask. You can just drop a comment in the comment box. I will definitely reply. Thank you for watching the video.